Hi, welcome to Spa 728. I'm Dan, one of the owners here. In the next few moments, we'd like to take this time to orient you on your spa experience. Also, we would like to educate you a little bit about the machine that you're standing in and fill you in on some of the services we offer here at the spa that may help you on your journey towards health and wellness.
So here we are in the photon room. Please, before you start your session, lock the door for your privacy. Your attendant has set all the knobs for you. Please don't adjust anything. And if at any point during your session you feel like you need assistance from us, there is a need help button. Please feel free to press it. So your attendant has placed a towel on the floor for you to perspire on during your session. We've also provided another towel for you to wipe off your body during the session. And if you're like me, you'll perspire pretty good. We've also provided an ice cold glass of ionized water. Now this glass is filled with a supplement that we use here at the spa called hydration. It's full of electrolytes and other vitamins and minerals that'll be great for your body to rehydrate during your session. And it's an all-natural supplement. We've also provided some extra water here to drink during your session because we know you'll need it. As far as keeping track of time, we have a timer here we're going to set for 27 minutes. After that timer has gone off, please gather your belongings in the basket and head to the cool room to cool off before you make your next appointment. So here we are, what you came for, getting your photon session. If at any point you feel like you just don't have enough privacy, even though the doors are all locked, we do have a privacy screen here. You can move this into position wherever you feel like you need to. So we're in front of the photon. There's heat emanating from the machine. Now these white plates here behind me are behind a screen. Please don't put your hands or any extremities in behind the screen because it could potentially burn you. So we're in the machine and we're going to start out. I start out facing forward. You can start out whatever direction you like. But we do want to rotate during our session because rotating will allow the blood in our bodies to shunt to all the parts that it needs to shunt to assist the body's efforts in the healing processes that we need. So if at any point during your session you feel extremely overheated or you're perspiring profusely and you need to get out, just step out. The heat doesn't follow you. The further you're away from the machine, the less heat you feel. We have a fan over here. Please feel free to turn it on, aim it right at you, and just cool off. We have a chair here as well. Pull that chair up. Take a seat, but please use your towel to sit on.
There are four main components to the revolutionary power of the Photon Genius. The first is to reestablish the ideal vibrational frequencies and harmonic energy states of each individual cell in the body. The second is to devitalize pathogens in the system of the body. This could be in the form of yeast, fungus, mold, viruses, bacteria, or parasites. It could potentially stop the infections and/or slow or reverse disease processes. The third is to break up blockages in barrier tissues through repolarizing cells and molecules. This could dissolve lumps, clots, and mineral deposits. Finally, it can detoxify the body by moving and balancing the lymphatic, circulatory, and other fluid systems of the body through all the channels, including blood vessels, lymph, and capillaries. This allows for more efficient transport of nutrition, vital energy, and infinite intelligence throughout the cells of the body, brain, and nervous system.
So Paulette, what kinds of problems or conditions will this machine actually help with?
That is a great question. What conditions will this machine help with? Well, according to the Ed Skilling Institute, the name of the condition is not as important as the underlying cause of your problem. Your problem could have begun decades ago and could have been festering in your body. It can be the result of infestations, infections, injury, and of course environmental exposures. And I don't need to go into detail about that because we know it's all around us, lots of environmental toxins. The Photon Genius assists your body in getting to the root cause of your problem and ultimately improving your quality of life.
So a lot of people ask us, why SPA 728? Well, 728 has to do with frequency. Frequency is actually one of the components of the Photon Genius. It emits harmonic resonant frequency. So everything, absolutely everything, has a resonant frequency, its own resonant frequency. Dr. Royal Rife, who was a scientist in the 1920s and 30s, did a lot of studies on frequency, which is the basis of this machine. And so he decided when you apply this exact frequency to an object or an organism, it will begin vibrating until it virtually shatters and destroys itself. Think of the wine glass demonstration with an opera singer, how when she hits that certain note, the glass just shatters. So with this finding, Dr. Royal Rife started experimenting with these frequencies on humans. And so what he found was that the frequencies themselves do not kill the pathogens, but rather they provide the body's immune system with the frequencies, which then allows the strengthened body to recognize and destroy those pathogens, anything that does not belong, i.e. any kind of abnormality or invader, anything like that. And so it's also been well established that the higher the frequency, the more beneficial it is to your immune system. So 728 is the actual frequency that Royal Rife thought to be most healing.
So you might be asking, is this sauna any different than the sauna I might see at my local gym? Also, you might be wondering if it's safe. So I'm going to do my best to answer those questions. And those are great questions. So according to Ed Skilling, the designer of the machine that you're in, and the Mayo Clinic, not only is this sauna safe, but it's also very effective and beneficial to the human body. So infrared heat. The sun gives off 80% of its heat energy as infrared radiant energy. As well, your body itself gives off infrared heat. If you rub your hands together and you place them by your face, that heat that you feel is actually infrared heat. It's not visible to the human eye. And it comes in 3 different levels. You have near, middle, and far infrared heat energy. The near infrared heat is great for wounds, for skin, as well as your general immune system. When you get into the middle level of heating, that is great for your circulatory system, wonderful for muscle relaxation and repair and recovery as well. We go into the far infrared heat, and that's where you get more into the deep penetrating heat. It's great for detox. It also is wonderful for penetrating up to 3 inches into your subcutaneous fat level, as well as your different organs. Why infrared heat? So I'm going to tell you there's 3 reasons. Deeper, more direct heating. As well, you're going to sweat faster. You may be noticing you've already started sweating. The 3rd reason is that you can tolerate staying in a sauna like this much longer than your traditional sauna. So what are some benefits of this type of heating? Number 1, I say all the time when I leave, and I've heard other people say they feel energized. So you're going to increase the amount of endorphins that your body produces. Another one is that you have decreased musculoskeletal issues. It's going to allow your muscles to relax, repair, regenerate. Another thing that is going to be happening while you're in there is that you have heavy metal detoxification. Really excited to tell you about this. Most Americans, most people, because we live this really high stress lifestyle, we walk around constantly with our sympathetic nervous system engaged. That does not allow your body to do what it was designed to do, which is to repair and revitalize in the parasympathetic nervous system. So by being in this machine, you're going to engage that parasympathetic nervous system. What are some other things you can do to help facilitate that? You may have heard these things before. Unplug, meditate, prayer, deep breathing. So again, all of these things can be done in this 30-minute session. So feel free, do some light stretching, deep breathing, enjoy the music. On a normal session, you won't be watching videos of us. You can bring in your own music that will help you relax. The last benefit I would love to tell you about is that your body temperature is going to overall increase while you're in the Photon Genius. This is called hyperthermic therapy. It's been used in Europe for years to maintain overall wellness and health. Many people have thyroid conditions. When you have a thyroid condition, generally your body temperature is lower than it should be. When your body temperature is lower, this can worsen certain conditions such as candida and abnormal cell growth. So being in the Photon Genius, we're going to increase your body temperature. It's going to help modulate that immune system again and function. So it doesn't matter that you're in for a short burst of time. This is a cumulative effect. So when you leave here today, tomorrow, into the next day until you come back again, this is going to build up as a positive effect. So those are the benefits of infrared and far infrared sauna technology, and I hope that helps answer some of your questions.
So here we are in front of the machine again, and you've heard about some of the other advantages to this machine, and you're looking at these lights and you're wondering, what is this all about? Well, these lights are filled with noble gases. We have helium, argon, neon, xenon, and krypton.
Now, just to touch a little bit more on the inert gases, they are the most unique of all the elements in the universe. They are completely balanced in their number of electrons, protons, and neutrons. And these special gases were once far more abundant in our atmosphere. Many believe that they possess specific healing properties. For instance, xenon opens up a higher state of consciousness and regenerates the body, whereas argon clears away negative thought forms and has been the most thoroughly researched in the treatment and alleviation of infections. Krypton is noted to improve sensory ability and brain function. Helium connects one to dream states and can help alleviate insomnia. Most of these properties have been substantiated by clinical research through the years.
Now, at the top and bottom of these tubes, we have an anode and cathode, a positive and a negative end. As the lights are emitted through the tubes every 2 seconds, we have the ionization of the gases. So the increased voltage jumps between the positive and negative, forming electrostatic plasma field. Okay, it results in an increased concentration of ozone in the semicircle. That ozone hits your skin and is considered to be biooxidative therapy. You can look that up. The ozone that is produced within here is not only is it O3, but it's O4, O5, and O6. This is considered to be cold plasma ozone, which is the most reliable method for creating ozone. And when we have the ozonation occurring, it's considered biooxidative therapy. Now, biooxidative therapy has been known to increase the production of nitric oxide at the cellular level. Nitric oxide is a free radical scavenger, and it basically, we make it internally, but this is going to increase the nitric oxide production in our bodies to swing our immune system and give it a kickstart and boost it up.
So I've mentioned this word biooxidative therapy at least twice now, and it's pretty important because there actually is an International Biooxidative Medical Foundation which is devoted to research and education about these types of therapies. Now I'm going to go through a list of benefits that have been researched by practitioners and observed by patients from around the world. Biooxidative therapy may stimulate the immune system. It may help with chronic fatigue and environmental illness. It may normalize cell respiration. It may stimulate vasodilation of peripheral blood vessels for pain relief. It may speed up the metabolic processes of the organs and endocrine glands. It can help relax and loosen the muscles by reducing the buildup of lactic acid, and it can increase available oxygen, assisting the body's natural detoxification processes.
You may notice as you're in the Photon Genius or after you leave the Photon that your veins might be a little swollen and that flushed appearance that you have. That is due to the nitric oxide in your system, which is dilating the veins and the arterioles at the cellular level. It's a miracle molecule. It's been published, it's been studied. Now, this technology is not new. This was invented in the 1920s by Nikola Tesla, so it's tried and true. There's many benefits of this noble gas technology. Ed Skilling perfected this in 2011 with the Photon Genius, and you get to reap the benefits of it today.
Here at the spa, we believe that emotional health, spiritual health, exercise, and good nutrition are vital to keeping your body well. We also know that reality hits and sometimes our nutrition isn't where it's supposed to be. So you'll see around the spa, we're going to start adding some different supplements that we have grown to love throughout the years. You'll also see essential oils. Those are vital to supporting a healthy immune system as well as helping with emotional health. If you don't understand what that's all about, no worries. We're going to have regular essential oil classes where we can teach you everything from the history, common uses, and even the science of essential oils.
That's right, and it's never too late to get started on your wellness journey. Our bodies have the amazing ability to regenerate themselves within a year, some organ systems even sooner. Our stomach can renew within 4 days. That's pretty awesome how we are created. Some things that may get in the way of achieving that optimal health are pathogens, injury, stress, and even toxins. And so we're here at Spa 728 to help you reach your health goals and support your optimal health. Remember that wellness is a journey, not a destination, and it is our goal to help you as best we can.
Now, enjoy some peaceful sights and sounds while you sit or stand for the rest of your session here in the Photon Genius.
Session's now over. It's time to grab all your belongings and head into the cool room. Don't forget any cell phones or anything that you may leave behind, but you're going to come over here and unlock the deadbolt to enter into the cool room. When you enter into the cool room, close the door behind you and lock it. The locking position is in the horizontal position. Also, if you would, please ring the bell. This will notify the attendant out front that they can go ahead and prep the sauna and get it ready for our next client. We have a refrigerator here with lavender infused towels. Please only use one. We also have a carafe of water. It's ionized water for you to also hydrate yourself. But feel free to spend the next 10 or 15 minutes here. You can relax, and when it's time to leave, just enter out of this door and come and register for your next appointment. Once again, we'd like to thank you for coming to Spa 728. We hope you had a great experience.
Again, we'd like to sincerely thank you for visiting us today at Spa 728 Mandeville. Please like us on Facebook and tell your friends that their first session is always free. Hope to see you again real soon. Have a great day.